Carterville Lions basketball is News Radio 1340, WJPF Heron, W258DP Heron, 99.5 FM.
It's time for Lions Sports. WJPF. Hear the Lions roar all season long with SIH. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating, IBEW Local 702, SIU Credit Union, and Childers Orthodontics. The Lions are also powered by Rod Ward Chevrolet, First Mid Bank and Trust, John A. Logan College, Joe's Lawn Care, and the Polar Whip. These businesses also support the Carterville Lions, McDonald's, the Bank of Heron, University Mall, People's National Bank, the UPS Store, and Fat Ellet Plumbing. The Carterville Lions play right here with Southside Lumber, the Sweatshop, Weller the Florist, and Family Foot and Ankle Center. It's time for the Carterville Lions on WJPF. Here's Scott Hudson and Dave McKenzie.
Good evening, everybody. Happy weekend to you. Everybody's working for the weekend. It's Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson, but we're working courtside at Max Morris Gymnasium at West Frankfort High School. It is the IHSA Regional Final here from West Frankfort. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson alongside. I love the excitement of postseason basketball.
And I love the atmosphere here tonight because, honestly, this is something that Carterville's kids, us, and Carterville's fans have not had a chance to experience in quite some time. Carterville with a chance to win a regional at West Frankfort, which would give them the right to play on their home court next Wednesday night. So this is a big game against a very good team. I'm looking forward to a very good game.
Let's talk about the Murphysboro Red Devils real quick. They are 27-2 on season, probably the best team in Southern Illinois.
Well, and they've proved it with their record. They've played some good teams, and they've beaten some good teams. The only two losses came to Massac and Pinckneyville, two teams that had winning records this season. They are very quick. They can jump out of the gym, and they've got the big guy Walker on the inside who, if you get into the paint, will either alter your shot or sometimes block it. So that's one of the keys tonight, I think, for Carterville. If and when they get in the paint, can they get shots to go in?
We'll find out as these teams are out going through their warm-up phase, preparing to do battle here on the court at Max Morris Gymnasium at West Frankfort. And great crowd is filing in here. The bad weather is gone. People can come in, and just looking forward to an outstanding game. These Carterville Lions, with the win over Benton on Wednesday night, Scott Hudson, they picked up their 20th win of the year. They are 8-2 in their last 10.
Well, they've played very well since Caden Hawkins came back against Waterloo back in early January. And the thing about Carterville, I think, during that period, they've played consistent. They haven't had too many bad possessions. They haven't had too many 3 or 4 minutes of a game where things didn't go well. They're just playing a lot better, and they're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
I had a chance to talk with Coach Shane Hawkins about 45 minutes ago, and we're going to hear from Hawk when we continue here on our Weller the Florist pregame show, getting you set for regional final action here at West Frankfort between the Carterville Lions and the Murphysboro Red Devils. Coach Hawkins is coming up next. It's on News Radio WJPF.
Man, they're sore. Oh, my aching back. If you complain from persistent strain and pain, it's time.
Shane Hawkins joins us on our pregame show here. Regional final at West Frankfort Max Morris Gymnasium. I love being in this gym.
I'm an old school guy. I mean, I really like the tradition of the really old buildings, and this is one of them. And I didn't get the chance to play here in high school, but man, it just looks like it would be a great place to play. Especially you're gonna should have a decent crowd tonight, and it should be fun.
You know what? Just to kind of change pace a little bit, she knows the song from Ray Stevens, "The Streak," when he says, "Made a hook shot and got out through the concession stand. I hollered up a double, said, don't look." I think that's where that would have taken place is here at Max Morris.
Yeah, just an old building and run through the different levels of the gym, and yeah, just a cool place, and obviously a lot of tradition here. And they've hosted a bunch of regionals and a bunch of sectionals there for a while. They had super sectional one year when they had the arena was tore up. So it's fun to play in those old buildings, and I think we get caught up in the new shiny stuff now, but man, I'm a big fan of the old stuff.
Coach, you're coming off the 50-33 win on Friday night over Benton. What did you like from that game?
Just our competitiveness, and we knew it was going to be a grinder, fight it out game. We knew it wouldn't be anything like the first time we played them. We knew it was going to be a postseason game. Buckets are a little bit harder to get. You were going to have to string some stops together. You're going to have to do it on the defensive end. You're going to have some toughness. And then you got to be able to score it a little bit. And I thought we were pretty good on both phases, at least at times. I don't think we had a couple. We weren't real good early third quarter offensively. They kind of got on a roll and cut it to 4, I think. But then we kind of regathered ourselves and kind of got what we wanted there towards the end.
Coach, we're 8-2 in our last 10. Murphysboro is 27-2. This could be a really tight matchup.
Yeah, it's a postseason. When you start playing on Friday nights in the postseason, you're going to play a really good team. There's no doubt. You look at the teams who are left in the South, and you have some really good teams left around. You look at on our other side, you have Massac and the Foxes, and you look at DuQuoin, it's Pinckneyville, Nashville, and Trenton's behind us a day, so they've got Althoff and Mater Dei and Central and Columbia. And I mean, you go to the other side that would feed into the super sectional, and you look at somebody like a T-Town who seems like they're there every year. So, and that's what makes it fun is it's you go play now. You're playing against a very good team. You're going to play against really well coached teams. And it becomes
go to commercial after this.
It's who can execute. Because everybody's going to have pretty good basketball IQ. Everybody's going to play really, really hard. Everybody's going to have really, really good skill. So now can you kind of mix and match and out execute people for 32 minutes?
Well, let's get us a win and move on tonight. We'll talk to you in the postgame.
All right, thank you.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with free checking with e-statements account. Sign up for free.
Welcome back to Max Morris Gymnasium on a Friday night. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson alongside, getting you set here for the regional final matchup between the Carterville Lions, who come into the game, Scott Hudson 20-11, against the Murphysboro Red Devils. Coach Darrell Murphy, they are 27-2 on the year.
Carterville is probably playing better basketball late in the season than Murphysboro has. And everybody's like, wait a minute, they only lost 2 games. They escaped Benton last week, 46-45, a 1-point win over Benton. And, this Murphysboro team, they don't shoot the ball extremely well from the outside, and I think that's something Carterville is going to have to take advantage of.
Let's talk about Murphysboro real quick, their keys to the game.
Well, I think Murphysboro wants to get the ball and go. They do not want to get into a half-court set. I think they've got the big guy Walker that if they can get the ball to him, he can do some damage. But I think with Murphysboro, it's all about their speed and quickness. They want to get it and go.
Let's talk about the Carterville Lions. What's the key to the game? Who's your key player for the Carterville Lions?
Well, I think one key has got to be Aiden Hinton. He's done such a great job on the inside, on both ends of the floor, and it's allowed a guy like Lustenberger to stay outside and hit that outside shot.
And the Indians turn it right back over to Carterville. Sloppy play here in the third, driving to Hinton. Gets the bucket and the foul again. Aiden Hinton taking over here in the third quarter.
He may not be the biggest man on the floor right now, but he's playing the biggest. Hinton has taken over this game on the inside.
Aiden Hinton is completely capable of doing that.
Yes, he is, and he's playing with a lot of confidence. He's only a sophomore. He knows his role on this team, and he plays it to perfection.
My key to the game is one Peyton Biddle. Carterville's got a real opportunity here to push this lead. They get it to Lustenberger, 3 from Biddle, though. Left wing, no good, but it bounces up and in. Oh, and shooter's touch. Peyton Biddle has 9 in the game, 3 trays on the evening.
You know it's your night when a 3 will go in and out, go straight up and come straight back down.
Scott Hudson, Peyton Biddle has had 2 quiet nights in the last 2 games for the Carterville Lions.
And that's that's the only 2 games in the last 2 months that he's been quiet. Look for him tonight to fill it up from the outside.
Peyton Biddle comes in averaging just over 8 points a game, but I think we both agree the man that drives the train is one Caden Hawkins. And the Lions get the rebound. Here comes Caden Hawkins into the court, front court. Works left side, tries to break down, does. Left-hand layup, gets the bucket and the foul. And the foul is going to be on Maurice Washington.
What body control once he got in the air and forced Washington to come over him.
Scott Hudson, the Carterville Lions, before Caden Hawkins returned to the team, was averaging 53 points a game. Caden Hawkins averages 15 points a game, and now, since the Waterloo game, they've been averaging 68 points a game. He's the one that makes this offense go.
Well, he's the catalyst, and he is going to be the key tonight for Carterville. Murphysboro's going to try to shut him down. I don't know if they can do that, but let's not forget that Caden Hawkins is also a very good defensive player. He's come up big defensively on many occasions.
I don't know that Murphysboro has seen a shutdown defense like the Carterville Lions can put on them.
To me, that's, of all the keys to the game, that's probably the biggest. Carterville has got to force Murphysboro to run clock when they have the ball, and they're going to have to force Murphysboro to shoot contested shots.
One thing, if Carterville can control their turnovers, keep it under 10 for the game, I think they come away a winner.
Carterville has done a very good job in recent weeks of not turning the ball over and giving the ball to their opponents. That's going to be a big key here tonight. Plus, offensive and defensive rebounds for Carterville.
I'm excited for a good ball game.
It's just going to be a dandy.
It's going to be a great crowd here at Max Morris Gymnasium. And the Carterville Lions and Murphysboro Red Devils are getting ready to square off. We're going to go on and take our final break here on the Weller the Flores post pregame show. When we come back, we're going to have the starting lineups and the tip-off. It is the regional final from Max Morris Gymnasium at West Frankfort. You're hearing it live here with your Carterville Lions on News Radio WJPF.
We use them every day.
Just a note, Dave, we don't have Weller the Florist as a sponsor anymore.
Making you comfortable. She spent years providing medical care for patients with foot problems, from simple to severe. Treatment.
Okay.
Call 985-SPEED.
Not yet.
4 spot.
At the Bank of Herring. The leader in the communities we serve. Community strong, the Bank of Herring. It's not just a bank, it's a relationship. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back at West Frankfort, Dave McKenzie along with Scott Hudson as we are just moments away from the tip-off of the regional final here between the Carterville Lions, who come into this game tonight 20-11 overall against the Murphysboro Red Devils, the number 1 seed. They are 27-2 on the season.
Carterville has not played in a game this big in quite some time. Murphysboro has. Let's see if nerves play any kind of a factor early. I think in a game like this, both teams, but especially Carterville, you want to get through the first 2 or 3 minutes and let the game settle in.
The Carterville Lions are the visiting team in this matchup tonight. They're in their road orange with the blue letters, and Coach Shane Hawkins is going to stay with what's got him here. The starting lineup of 5'7" junior Peyton Biddle, 6'1" junior Blake Berkey wears number 12. Caden Hawkins, the 5'11" junior, wears number 21. Aiden Hinton, the 6'1" sophomore, and Cade Lustenberger, the 6'5" junior for Coach Shane Hawkins. Biddle, Berkey, Hawkins, Hinton, and Lustenberger.
Carterville's going to have to shoot the ball better tonight from beyond the three-point arc than they did against Benton. Against Benton, they didn't have to because the inside game was going so well with Hinton. But I think in this game tonight, with Walker, the big man from Murphysboro on the inside, Carterville's going to have to hit those outside shots.
For Coach Darrell Murphy and the Murphysboro Red Devils, it will be the 5'9" senior. He is the man that drives the bus for Murphysboro. Calvin Clemens, the 5'9" senior, wears number 1. The 6'1" senior, Tyreek Feggins, number 2. The 6'4" senior, number 10, Alec Abel. Also the 6'5" junior, the man in the paint, A.J. Walker. And number 24, Carmelo Abernathy, the 6-foot sophomore. For Murphysboro, Clemens, Feggins, Abel, Walker, Abernathy.
And as we said earlier, Murphysboro wants to turn this game into a track meet, get up and down the floor quickly, get as many possessions as they can. For Carterville, they want to slow the pace down. They want to run their offense efficiently, but take time off the clock and maybe frustrate Murphysboro into some mistakes.
I've had one opportunity to see Murphysboro play. That was against Lovejoy about 3-4 weeks ago. And one thing about them, they're not a great shooting team, but their ability to rebound, get the ball in the paint, makes up for that.
I saw them play here in about a couple of weeks ago, and it was a low-scoring game, 26-24. But the thing that impressed me with Murphysboro is, as you said, they will hit the glass both on the offensive and defensive ends. Carterville's going to have to do a good job of blocking out tonight.
Of course, Scott and I are here on NewsRadio WJPF. If you weren't able to make it, you can head to YouTube and search Carterville Lions versus Murphysboro Red Devils. It'll say regional final, and you can watch and listen to the radio call. Great crowd here at Max Morris Gymnasium. Both teams are on the floor ready to go. The officials are ready to go. The atmosphere is cranked up. Scott and I are ready to go. He's sweating already.
I'll tell you what, this is a great atmosphere, as you said, and a big, big game for Carterville.
And we are underway as the Red Devils control the tip. Murphy moving left to right on your radio dial, and it's Calvin Clemens, the 5'9" senior, that runs the point for Coach Darrell Murphy and the Murphysboro Red Devils. It is Alec Abel up top. Now he gets it to the big guy for the Red Devils. That's 6'5" junior A.J. Walker. He comes up top. Feggins with it, drives inside the paint, gets it to Walker, and he drives and scores the first bucket of the game.
Walker came out and set a screen out high and then rolled down the lane and got the easy basket.
Murphy matches up defensively to start off. Carterville has it in the front court just below us here at Max Morris. Caden Hawkins just off the elbow left. Kicks it to Blake Berkey. He drives. Scott Pitt gives it to Hinton. Hinton gets the bucket and the foul underneath. And that's how you got to beat Murphysboro.
Yeah, good job by Berkey to get in the lane and create that 2-on-1 situation underneath.
And Hinton, knowing how quick he had to get the shot off.
He's got to get it off quick tonight.
Because Walker will be right there. Daryl Murphy calls in the play for his Red Devils. Calvin Clemens looks back, maintains dribble up top. Hands it to number 24, Carmelo Abernathy. They work it over to the left wing as it's Faggins, it's off. And now over to Abel on the right wing. Back to Abernathy. He dribbles along between the logos. Top of the circle.
Carterville's gone to a zone after being in a man-to-man the first possession.
Work it over to Calvin Clemens. He's on the left wing. Now toward the left corner to Faggins. Faggins brings it back up top to Abernathy. Abernathy brings it right side now. Back to Abernathy. Thought about shooting. Couldn't get it off. Kicks it to the right corner. Clemens 3 from the right corner. Off the mark. Rebound Abel. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Carterville before the shot.
Again, Carterville's got to do a better job of keeping Murphysboro off that offensive board. You do not want to give this Red Devil team extra opportunities.
Blake Berkey picks up foul number 1 for the Lions. They'll trigger from the far baseline. It is Abernathy. Gets it in. Ball's turned over, though. Cade Lustenberger comes away with a steal. Here come the Lions. Caden Hawkins across midcourt, right side. Gets it to Lustenberger. Dribbles to the left wing, hands it to Biddle. Biddle up top to Hawkins. Hawkins looks inside, listens to his dad bark at him from behind. Sets the play for the Lions. Lustenberger takes it from there, left of the circle. No dribble yet, gets it to Hinton. Hinton head fake, now right side Berkey. Berkey on the right wing, looks to get it down low, tipped out of bounds, off of Cade Lustenberger. Each team now has 1 turnover.
Yeah, Lustenberger really wasn't open on the baseline, and that's a pass that should not have been made.
Length of the floor now for Murphysboro. It's Clemens, the 5'9 senior. Takes a slow walk across midcourt. Sets the play, puts the right hand up. Has Biddle on him. Abel comes out just right of the circle, now up top. It goes to Walker. Walker to Clemens, between the legs, behind the back. Now left side, spin move, Abernathy. Now to Walker. Kicks it back to Clemens. He's on the right wing. Dribbles across the top to the free throw line. Forces his way in the paint. Puts the shot up and off the glass. And that is Calvin Clemens, and that's what he does.
Yeah, when he gets in the paint, he's going to be tough to stop because of his size and his strength.
Caden Hawkins with the ball. Lions trail by 2. Forces his way in the paint, and a travel is called on Hawkins for the Lions' second turnover of the game.
Now 2 turnovers for Carterville.
Intense atmosphere here right from the tip. In West Frankfort as we're under 5 minutes. Murphy leads it 4-2. With the ball, Clemens gets it to Abernathy. He dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it left wing to Abel, turns around and hands it to Faggins. His jumper, no good. Ball's on the floor, controlled by the Devils. Crossover dribble by Abernathy. Leaves it for Abel. Abel now top of the key to Faggins. Faggins yet to dribble. Has Berkey creep out on him defensively. Right-hand dribble, takes it to the block, puts it up off the glass. In and out, no good. Put back, though, is good from A.J. Walker.
3 offensive rebounds already for Murphysboro. They've had 1 offensive rebound on each possession.
Walker has 4 of their 6 in the paint. 6-2 the score. Berkey drives into the lane. Head fake, pulls up, gets it to Lustenberger. Lustenberger now to Caden Hawkins. Hawk has Abernathy on him. Drives, gets fouled. A reach-in foul. And will they get it on Abel, number 10? I think they might.
I think they got Abel, and I think if Abel would just let him go, Hawkins are going to run right into the big man, Walker.
3:59 remaining in the first quarter, and it's a 6-2 Murphysboro lead. We've got our mass timeout here at Max Morris Gymnasium. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lions basketball on NewsRadio WJPF.
Dr. Childers and his team have been creating smiles.
Southside Lumber has proudly supported local community sports like the one you're listening to, and they plan on supporting them for years to come. Remember, whether it's inside or outside, think of Southside. Southside Lumber in Heron.
Coming out of the timeout, Carterville trails by 4. It's 6-2. With the ball, Lions have it. Caden Lustenberger now to Hawkins, his 3, in and out, no good, and Abel gets bumped from behind, stepped out of bounds, and the ball is going to stay with the Carterville Lions.
Carterville caught a break there because Berkey was on Abel's back, but Carterville's going to keep the ball and see if they can get their second bucket of the game.
Hawkins triggers to Hinton. Now they work it up top, just right of the circle. Nice lot down low to Hinton. Turnaround, banks it off the glass. Aiden Hinton with 4 in the game.
Well, Hinton just beat everybody from the wing to the paint.
6-4 is our score. 3:35 remaining in the opening quarter. Murphy holds the ball up top. Abernathy, Carmelo takes it left side to Tyreek Faggins. Now it's Abel that comes out and gets it right wing to Abernathy. They work it around the perimeter, around the outside of the three-point arc. Now Clemens touches. First time on this possession. Left side it goes to Abel. Carterville still in a matchup zone. It looks like 1-2-2. Finally driving to the baseline, hanging in the air, getting the shot off, but getting fouled. And Aiden Hinton has just picked up foul number 1.
Well, Clemens showed his speed there. He got the ball on the wing and then just darted down the baseline. Hinton didn't think he touched him, but the officials saw otherwise.
So Calvin Clemens, the 5'9 senior at the line, he's going to be shooting 2 as he missed the shot, and his free throw is good. This Lions broadcast brought to you by SIH, where they offer rehabilitation for acute inpatient and outpatient care. Visit SIH.net for more information. Second from Clemens is good. He's got 4 of the 8. The other 4 belong to A.J. Walker. It's an 8-4 lead for the Red Devils. Carterville's ball, though. Hinton, right of the circle. Now, Hawkins thought about shooting. Gets it to Berkey from the corner. His 3's no good. And Calvin Clemens gets the rebound for Murphysboro. Takes it the other way across midcourt. Left wing. Jab step against Biddle. Took Biddle out of his shoes. Puts the floater up with the left hand. Calvin Clemens, that was all CC on that drive.
Yeah, they've scored all their points in the paint in this game.
They lead it 10-4 with 2.5 remaining in the first quarter. Carterville needs a bucket. Hinton head fake, kicks it to Hawkins. He buries a 3 from the top of the key. Caden Hawkins is in the board.
Carterville needed that basket in the worst way, and Hawkins usually is the guy that delivers.
They trail by 3. It's 10-7 with 2:10 remaining in the opening quarter. Clemens again has Biddle on him defensively. Takes it to the elbow. Charge is called as he gets into the chest of Peyton Biddle.
Biddle did a good job of keeping his distance from Clemens, not getting up on him to where Clemens could beat him with a quick step.
Calvin Clemens is still talking to the official. Terrell Murphy has a conversation with the official. Big call there on Calvin Clemens. Carterville a chance to tie on this possession. Under 2 to play. 10-7 is our score. Lustenberger up top now to Hinton, who comes up high. Has Walker on him defensively. Lustenberger's 3's no good. Berkey gets the rebound for the Lions. Takes it right to the hole, gets the bucket, or gets the shot off and gets fouled. Like Berkey can't get it to fall, but number 12 is shooting 2.
Berkey got Carterville's first offensive rebound of this first quarter. It was a big one. Now he's going to try to go line and cut the Murphysboro lead to 1.
Foul on Carmelo Abernathy, his first. Berkey gets the free throw to fall, and it's good. Minute 44 remaining. 10-8 is our score. Berkey averages 6.2 points per game. That one rims out. Hinton's there with the no, it's Murphy that comes away with it. Clemens takes it from Abel. Slows down the pace. Has Abernathy to his right as they cross midcourt. 90 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Brings it right at the circle. Gets it to Abernathy. Abernathy looks inside, dribbles left. Now kicks it to Abel, and from there it's Faggins that takes over. Top of the circle, between the leg dribble, backs up. Needs some help. Can't get it. 5-second call. Backdoor pass to Abernathy. He's able to wait on the defender, kiss it off the glass, and a nice job. 12-8. Murphy leads it by 4.
Boy, Murphysboro was in a split second of a 5-second call, but they found Abernathy going down the lane for the easy layup.
4-point lead for Murphy. Carterville needs a bucket here to close out the quarter. 45 on the clock. Hawkins dribbles around top. Steps on the logo at midcourt. Now left side to Cade Lustenberger. Backdoor feed to Hawkins. Shot blocked. The other way. It's Murphysboro takes it. Clemens into the front court. Skip pass right side. Abel steps inside. Mid-range jumper blocked from behind by Cade Lustenberger, but they're going to say he got more wrist than he did ball. And it's going to put Alec Abel at the free throw line.
A lot of times when a player blocks the shot from the side or from behind, whether they get skin or not, the officials think that there's a foul there. I didn't think Lustenberger got him, but it doesn't matter.
Abel hits the first free throw. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Rob's Pit Barbecue near the corners of Route 13 and 148. Their hours are 10:30 to 8 Monday through Saturday. Second is off the mark, no good. Hinton gets the rebound for Carterville. 13-8 is our score here in the first quarter. In the front court, Hawkins holds high of the hash mark left side with 10 seconds on the clock. Gets the screen from Lustenberger, now tries to get it to Biddle, does. Biddle has the ball slapped from behind, loses it. Taking it the other way, the layup is no good at the buzzer. It just hangs on the rim as Clemens got the breakaway, but it does not fall. 13-8 is the score here at Max Morris Gymnasium. We're heading to the second quarter here on News Radio WJPF.
At Ron Ward Chevrolet in Heron, we are teaming up to bring you the best deal on your next vehicle. At Ron Ward, we always have over 100 cars to choose from. You can get what's your score at RonWardChevy.com. Come test drive your next vehicle, and we'll have the car.
What's your score, Dave?
Before you arrive.
13-8,
So
Murphy.
come see our team at Ron Ward Chevy in Heron. We support all of our Southern Illinois athletes. We wish you all the best. Ron Ward Chevrolet. Just great deals and low prices. Ron Ward Chevrolet.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
As we head to the second quarter, it is 13-8. Murphy has the lead on the Lions, but the Lions have the ball.
42% for the Lions, 55% from the field for the Red Devils.
Carterville's Lustenberger tried to get it to Hinton.
He was held.
He was
He
held.
tried to come through the lane and
no call.
no call whatsoever. But that's 4 turnovers now on the Lions.
13-8. Murphysboro with the ball. Clemens up high, dribbles across, gets it to Abernathy. Carmelo Abernathy reverses, brings it right in the circle. Back to Clemens, left of the circle. He drives inside the paint, found an opening, lays it off the glass and good. 8 in the game now for Calvin Clemens, and it's a 15-8 score.
And Carterville was in a zone, and you're not supposed to be able to dribble through a zone like that.
He did, took it right down the left side of the lane. Carterville needs a bucket here. Berkey drives, gets it to Hinton. Hinton lost the handle. A reach in is going to be called, I believe, on Tyreek Feggins, and that's going to be the first on Feggins.
Now, Carterville's making a conscious effort to try to get the ball into Hinton. But
they should.
As they should, but Walker is standing right there, so it's going to be tough to score in the paint.
Carterville inbounds to Lustenberger. He hands it to Hawkins. On the left wing, bounce pass to Hinton, and a charge is going to be called on Aiden Hinton as he put the behind right into Walker. Walker hit the turf, and That's a turnover on the Lions.
Carterville already has 5 turnovers, and that was one of the keys of the game. Carterville could not give Murphysboro extra opportunities, and that's exactly what they're doing right now.
Murphy, the 7-point lead and the ball, 15-8 with under 7 to play in the half. Coming up, we'll have our McDonald's halftime report. Get you caught up on scores from around Southern Illinois. A lot of regional finals. Carterville girls playing for a sectional championship tonight in Nashville. We'll update that score as well. Into the paint they go to Walker. He's able to get the bucket. Walker, AJ has 6 in the game, and it's a 17-8 lead.
Yeah, Carterville needs a couple of quick baskets here to stop this run.
Hawkins pull up 3 from Hawk off the front of the iron. Hitting a big rebound. Goes strong to the glass and gets fouled. And they're going to get A.J. Walker for the foul on Aiden Hinton.
Now this is where you've got to cut into this lead at the free throw line. Clock stopped. These free throws, even though it's the second quarter, they're just as important now as they would be late.
Actually, it was Alec Abel they called the foul on. That's his second, and Hinton hits the free throw. Aiden Hinton, who averages just over 5.5 points a game, has 6 here, or excuse me, that was his 5th point. An opportunity for 6 is in the air. It's short air ball. And now 17-9 is our score. Murphysboro has the basketball. Length of the floor to go. It's going to be Carmelo Abernathy. He brings it across the logo at midcourt. Right side, gets it to Clemens now. Clemens left-hand dribble, left of the circle. Carterville shows the trap up top. Gets it back to Abernathy, right wing to Clemens, back to Abernathy. Between the leg dribble, Hawkins on Abernathy. Now Berkey comes up on Calvin Clemens. That's a defensive switch by the Lions. Ball goes out of bounds off of A.J. Walker. That's turnover number 2 on Murphysboro.
And I think it was Lustenberger who flashed in front of Walker at the last second, and Walker knocked it out of bounds.
I like that matchup of Berkey on Clemens. That left side 3 from Biddle is good. Peyton Biddle's first bucket of the game. It's a 3. Carterville trails by 5. Long 3 off the top. Coming right into the game is Carmelo Davis for Murphy. 20-12. Murphy the lead.
Boy, that's a heartbreaker there because you just had a big 3 to cut the lead.
Fadeaway jumper from Hawkins. Falls for Carterville. 20-14. Wow, this is crazy. Right side, Murphysboro's Abernathy. To Clemens. Now goes left side, gets it back to Clemens up top. Works around the screen from A.J. Walker, puts the shot up, no good. Ball is controlled by Peyton Biddle. He gets the rebound. Here comes Little Hawk across the logo at midcourt. Pull up 3 for Hawkins, off the mark. Rebound, A.J. Walker for Murphy. Quickly, Clemens into the front court. Right corner, now right wing. 3 from Feggins is good.
Yeah, Carterville misses a 3, and then Murphysboro comes down and hits a big 3 to go up by 9.
23-14, 9-point lead for Murphy. 4:25 remaining in the first half. Hinton now to Lustenberger. Just inside the arc, right side, gets it to Berkey. Berkey wants to drive the baseline.
Stepped out of bounds.
You
got to know where you're at on the floor.
He was tiptoeing along the baseline and stepped on the line, so another turnover now. That's number 6 on Carterville. 23-14 is our score. 4:13 remaining in the half. Clemens. Left-right dribble across midcourt. Hawkins picks him up defensively. Gets the screen, dribbles inside the arc, right wing. Wants to go up against Berkey, reverses, gets it up top to Feggins. Feggins back to Clemens. Darryl Murphy, just like Shane Hawkins, will come about 4 or 5 feet out on the floor. Sets the play for his offense. Clemens reverses, spins, drives to the block, puts it up. No call. Put back dunk, no good. Ball on the floor. Here come the Lions. 3-on-2. Hinton to the rack. Shot block from behind, out of bounds. Coming in at the last second, Tyreek Feggins. And we have a timeout with 3:36 remaining in the half. Oh, this is so fun. 23-14, Murphy has the lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
When you go mobile with First Mid, you have the power of...
and money. Call 985-2021 or find them at SadEllittPlumbing.com. Sad Ellett Plumbing, your local plumbing expert.
This Lions broadcast brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in downtown Carterville. For installs or repairs, call 985-2502. Get back to comfort this season. Give a call to Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. Carterville's ball coming out of the timeout. Blake Berkey across the free throw line, pulls up the dribble. Needs some help, gets it to Biddle. Now to Hawkins. Hawkins dribbles up high to Lustenberger, who pops out. Yet to dribble, now to Hawkins. Hawkins was on the three-point line, but buries it from there. Foot on the circle, 7 in the game for Hawkins.
Carterville's got 3 threes in the game, and that was another big one to pull them within 6.
Did they call that a 3?
They did.
All right. I thought he was on the line. Murphy's ball, Abernathy right wing, top of the circle it goes. To Clemens. Slows down, dribbles to the left side, works around the screen from Feggins, gets it to Feggins up top. Now right side Abernathy, right wing dribble with left hand between the legs. Berkey on him defensively, takes it up. Shot blocked by Berkey, good job, turnover, Murphysboro. Carterville a chance to cut into this 6-point lead. Hawkins drives to Hinton, now to Biddle, head fake in the left corner. Back to Hawkins, right side, Lustenberger behind the back, pulls up dribble, gets it to Berkey. Hawkins has it now. Hawk has Abernathy on him, kicks it to the corner. Lustenberger's 3 off the back of the yard, rebound out of bounds off the hands of Aiden Hinton, giving the ball back to Murphysboro.
That's a tough break because both Hinton and Berkey were going after the offensive rebound. There was no Murphysboro Red Devil within 5 feet of them, but they knocked it out of bounds.
13-8 was the score at the end of the first. With 2 minutes left here in the second, it's 23-17. Clemens dribbles right side, hands it to Abernathy. Abernathy to the left wing it goes. In the game, Davis, who hit the 3 while ago. Jumper from about 6, no good. Rebound Walker, lost the handle. Carterville gets it, but Murphy gets it right back. They get it to Abernathy. Abernathy travels. Oh, they're going to call a charge on Murphysboro.
Murphysboro's owning the offensive glass. They've got 5 offensive rebounds in this first half. But Carterville able to get the turnover on the charge. Let's see if they can cut into this 6-point lead.
Carmelo Abernathy now with his second foul. Hawkins thought about shooting the 3, dribbles inside the arc. Lustenberger thought about the 3, drives, lost the handle, reach-in foul. Going to be called on Carmelo Davis of Murphysboro.
Let's see, that is the 7th team foul on Murphysboro. So Davis, another situation where Carterville, who is 2 of 4 from the line tonight, clock stop, you're down by 6. These points are very, very important.
Abernathy checks out. Coming in now is Terry Rogers, the 5'9 senior. He lines up on the right side of the lane with Cade Lustenberger towing the free throw line left side. 23-17, a 6-point Murphy lead. And the free throw is good from Lustenberger. His first point of the game is the free throw. Carterville averages 68.6 points in the last 10 games. They allow just 60 as the free throw is missed. Carterville still shooting 50% from the stripe here in the first half. 5-point lead for Murphysboro with the basketball. Minute 10 remaining in the half. McDonald's halftime report is coming up. Clemens takes his time. Carterville still in that 1-2-2 matchup zone. Hawkins steps up to Clemens. Now left side to Rogers. Rogers between the leg dribble. Berkey on him defensively. They back it up over to the left wing to Davis. Now it's Clemens. 45 remaining in the half. Murphy content to try to run some clock here. Clemens just dribbles back and forth. Carterville relaxes back. They don't have to come out. Murphy doesn't have to drive. He's up between the hashes at midcourt with 23 seconds remaining.
If I'm Carterville, I'd come out and I force them to make a play offensively. You might get a turnover. They might take a bad shot, and you'll have a chance to get a shot at the end of the half.
Carterville switches up defensively. Hawkins at the point. Clemens with the ball for Murphysboro. Under 10 to play in the half. Clemens, left wing, it goes to Davis. Down into the paint. Walker lost the handle. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Carterville's Townsend Barton.
I think they're going to get Biddle, but that's a good foul because there's only 2.9 seconds left. Now they've got to inbound the ball quickly and get off a shot.
You're correct. It was on Peyton Biddle, and Shane Hawkins will have a chat about it. 2.9 seconds remaining. Murphy's has the ball. We'll pause 30 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
It doesn't matter what season it is.
By the way, I went back and looked at that. He was definitely on the line.
The source. Since 1970. Monday through Saturday from 11 till 7 and Sunday from 11 till 5.
This Lions broadcast brought to you by Farm Fresh at Carterville under new management since 2018. Open every day. They offer local meats, craft groceries, hard to find candy. Farm Fresh at Carterville. 2.9 seconds left. Lob pass into Walker in the paint. Kicks it up top. 3 from Clemens at the buzzer. No good. 23 to 18 is our score here as we end the first half. Stay with us. The McDonald's halftime report is coming up next on News Radio WJPF.
Rain or shine. Three, 4, 8, 1, 4, 8. Rain or shine. Leader.
$23 to 18 is the score here at halftime. Murphysboro has the 5-point lead, and man, what a first half of basketball we had here between these two teams. Scott and Hudson love the atmosphere, and it's been a good game so far.
Yeah, Carterville got down by 9 in the second, but they were able to make a little bit of a run and only trailed by 5 here at halftime. Murphysboro
shot 47% from the field in the first half, but they missed their last 5 shots from the field in that second quarter. Carterville shot 42% from the field in the first half. Carterville had 3 threes in the first half, Murphysboro with 2. Carterville only 50% from the free throw line, 3 of 6. Murphysboro 3 of 4. Not a lot of rebounding in this first half. Murphysboro out-rebounded Carterville 10-4. They were led in rebounding by Walker with 5, 2 for Hinton to lead the Lions, 6 turnovers for Carterville, 5 for Murphysboro. And Dave, one thing I want to bring up, if Carterville comes back and wins this game, remember they missed layup at the end of the first quarter where Murphysboro had a gimme. Nobody was around him, and he blew a layup. Will that come back to bite Murphysboro?
We'll find out when you look at the scoring first with Murphysboro. They were led here in the first half by Calvin Clemens, who finished with 8 points in the first half. 3 field goals, 2 free throws for Calvin Clemens. Tyreek Feggins with a 3-pointer. He has 3. Alec Abel hit 1 free throw. He's got a single point. Carmelo Davis came in and hit that bomb 3, and that's his only field goal of the game. Then you have A.J. Walker with 6, and Carmelo Abernathy with 2. 23 points scored by Murphy in the first half. Carterville led by Caden Hawkins, who is with 8 points. He had 2 3-pointers and a field goal. You have Peyton Biddle, who has a 3-pointer. Blake Berkey, 1 point on the free throw. Then Aiden Hinton with 5 points, 2 field goals and a free throw. And Kate Lustenberger with a single point from the stripe. 18 first half points scored by Carterville.
And Murphysboro was patient when they needed to be on offense, but when they found the gap in Carterville's defense, they went to the hole, did a very good job of penetration in the first quarter especially. But as I mentioned, Murphysboro missed their last 5 shots from the field. That allowed Carterville to make a little bit of a run there to cut this lead to 5. So we've still got ourselves a ball game here.
Don't forget, the Carterville girls are playing for a sectional championship tonight up at Nashville. I just sent a text to Brett Dial to see if I've got an updated score from there. But we'll continue when we come back. We'll continue here on our McDonald's halftime report on News Radio WJPF.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with free checking with e-statements account. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balance.
Referral required. Their therapy team can evaluate that nagging case and build an effective treatment plan. With 10 convenient locations and a host of specialized therapy options, they'll help you do away with a day-to-day complaint. Rehabilitation. Real comfort. That's what you get with a new quality York Comfort System from
We mentioned just a few minutes ago the Carterville girls playing for a sectional championship at Nashville against Breeze Mater Dei at the half. The Carterville girls lead Breeze Mater Dei 24-17. Carterville has hit 2 buzzer beaters to end both the first and the second quarter. They lead by 7 over Mater Dei 24-17.
And those can be momentum killers for the other team. I think Breeze Mater Dei came into this game as the number 4 seed, and so Carterville the 1 seed. Well, 2 more, another half of basketball for the girls, and they're on their way to a super sectional.
That would be outstanding. And Coach Todd Rogers and the gang having a good first half up at Nashville. Let's update some scores from around Southern Illinois. 24-17, as we mentioned, Carterville leads Mater Dei. In boys action, Centralia leads Mount Vernon 16-11. Christopher Hammer and Sesser at the half tonight, 28-13. And we've got Nashville over Pinckneyville 23-13. Also, at the half, Mascoutah leads Marion by 2, 21-19. Cobden leads Goreville 21-20 at the half. Hamco getting beat by Massac County by 1 at the half, 27-26. Fairfield trails Mount Carmel 30-23. And games, let's see, a couple of finals here. Steelville knocks off Weber Township, and Central knocks off Althoff 63-49. 23-18 is our score here at the half. Scott Hudson, keys for the Lions.
Again, it all centers around Carterville's defense. Whether they're in the zone or man-to-man, they cannot let players like Clemens or Fagans go from the top of the key into the paint uncontested. They've got to keep those guys out of the paint. Offensively, Carterville's just got to get some open shots from the outside and hit them this half.
Carterville trailed 13-8 at the end of the first. They trailed 23-18 at the half. Stay with us. Second half action is coming up next. That wraps up your McDonald's halftime report here with your Carterville Lions on News Radio WJPF.
At the Bank of Heron, we know that between family and work, it can be a challenge to find the time to take care.
Independently owned. Visit the upsstore.com/shredding for details.
23-18 is our score here as we get you set for third quarter action between the Carterville Lions and the Murphysboro Red Devils. 27-2 on the year. Murphysboro, Carterville 20-11. Sad thing about regionals, you lose, you go home, you win, and you move on.
Yeah, that's the thing about basketball. It's not a best of 3, best of 5, or best of 7. It's who's the best that night. And for Carterville, I think it's almost imperative that they get off to a good start on both ends of the floor in this third quarter to put a little pressure on Murphysboro. Carterville has not led in this game yet.
Carterville has the ball, or excuse me, Murphy has the ball to start play in the second half. They have the 5-point lead. And we are underway as they work from right to left on your radio dial. Clemens to Fagans, now to Abernathy toward corner left. Dribbles inside the arc on the left wing. Carterville still in that zone with Caden Hawkins running the point defensively. Abernathy claps the fist together, setting the play. Walker comes off to the right wing, kicks it to Abel, down to Walker. Little layup, no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks it to Clemens on the right corner. Second opportunity now for the Red Devils. Abel hands the ball back to Clemens. He dribbles between the circles. Calvin with the white legging on his left leg. Now it's Abernathy with the legging on his left leg. Gives it to Clemens. 3 from Abel, blocked by Blake Burke. He goes out of bounds just below us. Nice D. from number 12.
Yeah, Berkey's sneaky quick when it comes to elevating, and he did a nice job to block that shot out of bounds.
Blake, the 6'1 junior. Ball to Murphysboro. 7 minutes remaining in the third. Clemens takes the inbound pass. Hawkins on him. Over to Abernathy. Abernathy head fake on Peyton Biddle. Back to Clemens. Slow pace here to start play in the third. Murphy works it around to Clemens in the corner right. Wants to get it to Walker. Good D by Carterville. Long three is good from the corner from Carmelo Abernathy.
That's their third three of the game, and that's a big one to start this third quarter.
Abernathy's first three of the game. 26-18, 8-point lead for the Red Devils, but Carterville has the ball. Carterville has been doing very well of late in the third quarter, getting back in games as Aiden Hinton spins in the paint, gets fouled. And Aiden, who will go to the line and shoot two.
Well, we said free throws are important in the first half. Well, times that by 10 in the second half, especially when you're trailing.
Foul was on Alec Abel. That's his third, and Hinton hits the free throw. This Lions broadcast brought to you by IBEW Local 702. IBEW Local 702, dedicated to providing a better lifestyle for members, better life for all. Hinton's second free throw, rims out. Rebound is controlled by Carterville. Hinton takes it to the block, runs over the defender, and a charge.
A blocking foul on Abel.
Yeah.
So a turnover on Murphysboro as they got that rebound.
And that's going to be the fourth on Alec Abel. Abel, the 6'4 senior, Hinton went aggressively to the hole. Hits the free throw. 7 in the game now for Aiden. Abel checks out for Coach Darryl Murphy. Coming in to replace him, Carmelo Davis, the 5'10 senior. Hinton strong again at the line. He's got 4 coming from the stripe. 5-point lead for the Red Devils with the basketball. Hinton.
They're going to call Walker.
Walker put an elbow in Hinton's chest. They did that all across this end of the floor. Turnover on the Red Devils.
And you know what, Dave, with Walker's size, he doesn't need to do that.
Nope.
Why are you even making it even close and letting the official make that call?
Give credit to Aiden Hinton. Stood right in there, bumps into Walker. This is going to be back and forth the rest of the game. What else would you expect, though? Under 6 to play, 5-point Murphy lead, 26-21. Carterville has the ball, though. Biddle drives to the block, up and under, shot.
That's a goaltending.
That's a goaltend. Peyton Biddle somehow got the finger roll to go in front of Walker. He touches it.
Another mistake by Walker. That shot wasn't anywhere near close to going in, but Walker decided, well, I'm going to show you how I can bat a ball out of bounds. Carterville's within 3.
Trying to feel that momentum shifting just a little bit more Carterville's way. Murphy has the ball, though, in the 3-point lead. 5.5 remaining in the third. Clemens right of the circle. Berkey on him defensively. Drives against Berkey. Berkey stops him. Throws it up to Abernathy. Abernathy kicks it out to Clemens. Again, tries to drive in. Abernathy saves the pass from going out of bounds. Drives against Hawkins. Nice reverse by Hawkins, holding him steady. Now to Clemens, right wing. Walker, Hinton going at it in the paint again. Now Clemens reverses or steps back on the logo. Hawkins picks him up defensively, gets the screen from Walker, drives, puts it up off the glass, the bucket, and the foul. Aiden Hinton is going to pick up foul number 3.
Well, he's just so quick. Talking about Clemens, he's kind of like Caden Hawkins, where when he elevates and he's got a guy on him, he's got that great body control in the air.
Calvin Clemens had 8 first-half points. His first free throw is good. This Lions broadcast brought to you by SIH, where they offer acute, inpatient, and outpatient care. Visit SIH.net for more information. Carterville trails 6 by 6, and they have the ball. Peyton Biddle now to Hawkins. Murphy playing man-to-man D, have been doing so pretty much the entire game. Lustenberger, backdoor lob, Aiden hitting too strong off the glass. Nice feed, just couldn't finish it. And the Red Devils get the rebound.
Hitting all alone, just couldn't. He actually was kind of off balance when he took the shot, but well, those are baskets you'd love to have
you know what,
back.
Though? That's something that we haven't seen all year.
No.
And it's not really something you work on in practice with this Lions team. Would have been pretty if it fell, but it was a nice thought. Over to Davis. He drives the baseline, kicks it to Walker. Reach-in foul is going to be called on Carterville's Caden Hawkins.
Boy,
that's going to be the first.
That's a little touch foul. I didn't see much there. All I can say is if the officials are going to call it that close, they should do it for both teams the rest of the way.
And on the inbounds, I think Abernathy stepped on the in line.
No, Walker shoved Hinton, and Walker's picked up another foul.
I was looking at the inbound, and A.J. Walker just picked up number 2.
Well, I will say this. The officials are calling it very, very tight here in the second half. Usually in a big regional championship game, they'll let some of this stuff go, but they're not here tonight.
So Hawkins has it. Carterville trails sit by 6. Lustenberger to Biddle. Now it goes right of the circle to Hawkins to the free throw line. Jumper from Hawkins. No good. Rebound and over the back called on Carterville's Blake Berkey.
Carterville's only got one basket in this third quarter, and again, Carterville's got to shoot the ball better. They've got some open looks, just haven't got them to go.
3:37 remaining in the third, and it's the media timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds. 29-23. Murphy has the lead here on News Radio WJPF.
The Split Top Fitness Center on North Division Street in Carterville is proud to help train their Carterville Lions.
More. Member FDIC.
29-23 is our score here with 3:37 remaining in the third. A 6-point lead for the Red Devils.
And Murphysboro is doing a good job of, on their offensive possessions, taking time off the clock. They've got the 6-point lead, so Carterville has got to treat every possession from here on out like gold.
Murphy's with it. Beggins, right in the circle. Brings it left wing to Abernathy. Abernathy looks inside. Dribbles against Berkey. Gets it to Clemens. Clemens back to Murphy. Or to Abernathy. Drives. Shot blocked by Hinton. Gets it to Hawkins. Turnover on the Red Devils. Hawkins goes right side to Berkey. Hands it back to Hawkins. Now to Lustenberger. Open three. Right wing. Short. Rebound Davis for Murphysboro. Under 3 to play. 29-23. Clemens bumps into Hawkins. Now backs it up. Shane Hawkins kneels down. Daryl Murphy quietly setting on the bench. For now, 29-23. Long three, off the mark by Murphy. Walker over Hinton, gets the rebound. Reach in from Peyton Biddle. Peyton may have tweaked that hand. He's walking around as he tried to slap the ball out of Walker's hands.
Again, Walker's the bigger of the two between him and Hinton. I thought he was on Hinton's back to get the rebound, but there was no call.
Walker's free throw, he gets it to fall. AJ was 7 in the game. He had 6 first half points. Hinton's going to check out. Barton's going to come in. Shane Hawkins walks down to the end of the bench to talk to Aiden Hinton. Second from Walker is good.
They've only missed 1 free throw tonight, and that's one reason why they have an 8-point lead.
31-23 with 2:20 remaining. Carterville's ball. Hawkins on the right wing. Drives, kicks it to Hartford, who's in for Peyton Biddle. Berkey saves the ball from going back court. Drives, dumps it down low. Turnover, Lions. And here come the Red Devils. Finally, it's Fagans that comes away with it. Minute 50 remaining, 31-23. Timeout is called by Coach Gerald Murphy. Yes, with a minute 46 remaining, it's a 8-point lead for the Red Devils, 31-23. We'll pause 30 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Hey, it's the taste.
.23 is the score here from Max Morris Gymnasium in West Frankfort.
Murphysboro had a 29-23 lead. Carterville had not one, but 2 opportunities to cut into that lead and missed a couple of shots, one being a 3.
Murphy triggers to Clemens on the right wing. Carterville still in that zone defense. Kind of a matchup on Calvin Clemens. Now they work it over to the right wing. Jumper from Davis is no good. Walker put back in a reach-in foul is going to be called on Carterville's Nolan Hartford. Nope, they're going to get it on Townsend Barton.
Barton and Hartford were both next to Walker. Neither went to box him out, and Walker, that's the easiest offensive rebound he'll probably have all year.
You got to put your butt in front of him and force him out of the box.
And Dave, Murphysboro only has 2 field goals this third quarter, but Carterville hasn't been able to take advantage of it because they've only got 1.
Walker's second free throw puts him at double digits with 10. And it's a 9-point lead. This is the biggest lead of the game for the Red Devils. They'd only been able to get up 8 prior to that. Lustenberger, who's got a quiet 1 point in the game. Carterville needs some help scoring. They need somebody just to hit a bucket, truthfully. Hawkins dribbles around inside the arc and out. Has Abernathy matched up on him defensively. Pass picked off, not a good pass. Turnover Lions. Here comes the other way. Abernathy to the hole, gets the layup. 7 for Abernathy. 11-point lead now is the biggest lead for the Red Devils. Over on the left wing, Berkey. Bounce pass in the paint to Barton. Head fake gets Walker in the air. Nice job by TB to get Walker in the air. Cuts it back down to 9:35 to play in the third.
Yeah, Carterville needed that basket. Now Walker and Barton are doing battle underneath.
That's what we need right there.
And again, Dave, just my opinion, you're down by 9. You cannot let Murphysboro play for the last shot. You've got to come out and try to force a turnover. Otherwise, at the least, they're going to go into the fourth quarter with a 9-point lead.
Yep. 8-7-6. Murphy going to hold for the final shot. Clemens wants isolation. Dribbles, has Hawkins on him, kicks it to the corner, can't get a shot off, and no harm, no foul as we end the third quarter. Murphy leads Carterville 34-25. Fourth quarter action is coming up next on News Radio WJPF.
feet. We use them every day. Dr. Mindy Moore at Family Foot and Ankle Center of Southern Illinois has a goal of making you comfortable. She spent years providing medical care for patients with foot problems from simple to severe. Treatments such as diabetic foot care, diabetic wound care, painful fungal nails, painful ingrown nails, heel pain, ankle pain, bunions, and hammer toe. Dr. Mindy Moore at Family Foot and Ankle Center of Southern Illinois in Carterville is a proud supporter of your Carterville Lions. Call 985-SPEAK.
Thad Ellett Plumbing is family-owned and operated. Owners Thad and Kate Ellett want you to know that they will troubleshoot and find your plumbing problems, and you won't have to pay for repairs you don't need. Prices are always approved by you before any work is started. They specialize in tankless water heaters, saving you money on energy costs. There are only 1 or 2 companies in Illinois that perform trenchless repairs on water and sewer lines.
So it comes down to 8 minutes left. Carterville trails Murphysboro 34-25. They got some work to do, Scott Hudson.
What's that?
I said Carterville has some work to do.
Yeah, they've got to start hitting their outside shots. They've got to get back in this game, hitting some threes, and then getting stops, if not turnovers, on the defensive end.
Carterville's ball in the paint to Lustenberger. Shot short, put back, no good. Rebound, Barton puts it off the glass, good! 3 opportunities there for the Lions. They cut the lead to 7, 34-27. Clemens up top on the logo. Nothing left on the floor. That's what you got to say to him. Coming into the fourth, leave it all out there. 34-27, 7-point lead for Murphy with the basketball. Right to left on the dial. Clemens, shake and bake to the block, kicks it up top. Abernathy, head fake inside the arc jumper, good. 9 in the game for Abernathy, 36-27, back to a 9-point lead for Red Devils.
Yeah, he faked Biddle out, got inside the arc, and hit the open jumper.
Hawkins floater, good for Caden Hawkins. He's got 10. Back to 7-point lead.
And I think after a made shot, you'll see Carterville with full court pressure.
Carterville's matched up man now defensively. Work through, they get it to Walker, now to Clemens. Left of the circle, jumper from Abernathy. Off the mark, Lustenberger the rebound, outlet to Berkey. Kicks it to Hawkins, 3 for Hawkins, short. Ball is on the floor, saved by Murphysboro. Here come the Red Devils. Clemens gets the shot partially blocked, and Townsend Barton had the ball go off of him. It's going to start, they're going to say a foul on Townsend Barton.
Go back to the third quarter. Lustenberger with a 6-point Murphysboro lead had a wide open 3, missed it. That would have cut it to 3. There, Hawkins had a 3. That would have cut it to 5. Carterville just has not gotten that big shot tonight when they've needed it.
Calvin Clemens' free throw is no good. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Downtown Carterville, call 985-2502. Get back to comfort this season with Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. Second from Clemens, rims out, Barton gets the board. Here comes Hawkins across midcourt. Gets the screen from Barton. Pulls up dribble to the corner, it goes to Berkey, left side. He drives, reverses, gets it to Lustenberger. Crowd wants to travel, Lustenberger kicks it back to Berkey in the corner. He drives into the paint, floater with the right hand, no good. Rebound, Carterville. Lustenberger to the hole. Out of bounds off of Murphysboro. Wow, intense in the paint tonight, Scotty.
Boy, sometimes it looks like a 5-car pileup down there.
5:41 remaining in the game. Carterville trails by 7. With the basketball, right side, Peyton Biddle. Jumper from Lustenberger is good. From Cade from about 12. 3 now in the game for Cade. 36-31, Lions within 5.
Carterville's not going away. Their effort's been great tonight.
Murphysboro calls a timeout. Daryl Murphy on the far sideline. It's going to be a full timeout with 5:18 remaining. Lions lead, trail by 5, 36-31 on News Radio WJPF.
And mobile banking to set spending limits or even turn your card off or on. These features and more are available with your People's National Bank debit card. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Lions broadcast brought to you by Rob's Pit Barbecue at the corners of Route 13 and 148. Hours are 10:30 to 8, Monday through Saturday, 10:30 to 8 on Sundays. 36-31 Nashville. Murphysboro has the 5-point lead on your Lions.
Well, let's see if Carterville can apply some pressure, maybe force a turnover. 3 turnovers in this half for Murphysboro.
Clemens has the ball and Biddle on him defensively. Wants to get it to Abernathy. Carterville cuts it off. Carterville's really picking up the defensive pressure. They've come out of the zone and are matched up man-to-man. Clemens drives, kisses the glass. 11 in the game for Clemens. Back to a 7-point lead, Murphy.
Yeah, once he gets one-on-one in the paint, he's so hard to stop because he's not super big, but he's super strong.
And so fast. Carterville turns it over as Barton went to hand it to Hawkins. Murphy controls, and timeout called by Daryl Murphy on the sideline. 38-31, 4:38 remaining. We'll pause 30 here on News Radio WJPF.
After the Southern Illinois, a brighter place. Put your trust in the International for members and a better life for all.
With 4:38 remaining in the contest, Murphy has the 7-point lead. It's 38-31 here at this regional championship matchup at Max Morris Gymnasium on your Friday night.
Well, one thing you can't do when you're down by 7 in the ball, you can't turn it over, and that's exactly what Carterville did out near the timeline.
3 from Abernathy. Way off the mark. Biddle gets the rebound. Here comes Cade Lustenberger in the front court. Watch out. Throws it over to Hawkins. 3 from Hawkins. Good!
And just like that, it's a 4-point Murphysboro lead.
13 for Hawkins, 38-34. Murphy, the 4-point lead and the ball. Clemens tries to drive on Biddle. Biddle cuts him off. Does get through him this time. Takes it to the hole, kicks it to the corner. That is Davis. Now Abernathy, right of the circle, dribbles in. What a ball game. Under 4 to play. A timeout is coming up. It'll be the media timeout. Shane Hawkins on his feet. Daryl Murphy finally sets down. He's been on his feet. 3:45 remaining. Clemens dribbles across the top of the logo. Now dribbles to the right hash. Hands it off to Abernathy. Free throw line, kicks it around. Now it's Fagans. Fagans just off the circle left, drives, bumps into Townsend Barton. A blocking foul called on Townsend Barton.
Yeah, in the first half, that was a charge.
Yep.
Because Barton was set. Now we've got the imaginary mask timeout.
Yes, with 3:33 remaining, Carterville leads it 38-34. We'll be back in 60 here on News Radio WJPF.
For 75 years, Southside Lumber. Murphysboro has been
Hey,
a name
everybody
you have
watching
learned to
online,
trust
good
and rely
evening.
on for
Thanks
so
for
many
watching.
things.
What a ball
For
game.
75 years.
Check out TildersBraces.com for more information. Dr. Tilders will help you achieve the smile you've always wanted.
With 7 minutes to play in Nashville, Carterville leads Modern Day 41-38.
Ooh, that's
with
a little
three
close.
Yeah, with 3 here, 3:30 left here. Carterville trails 38-34. The free throw from Feggins, no good. Carterville gets the rebound. Hawkins, right in the circle, hands it to Lustenberger. Jumper from 3 from Lusty, no good. Berkey almost had the board, but it's Walker that comes away with it. And Walker and Biddle chatting in the far paint.
Boy, this place would have erupted if Lustenberger would have hit that 3.
Oh, I know it. Top of the circle is Clemens. Biddle on him. Crossover dribble. Clemens can't handle cleanly. Has to reset. Biddle comes out on him. Gets the screen. Kicks it to Feggins. Carterville crashes down. Feggins jumper, no good. Rebound Walker. Bounce pass to Abel. And a foul on the floor is going to be called on Carterville.
Walker's done a lot of damage on the offensive boards. He was lucky there. The ball just bounced right to him at about the free throw line. And so now Abel will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Peyton Biddle just picked up his 3rd foul. And it's Alec Abel at the stripe. Free throw is good.
They had missed their last 3 from the free throw line, but that's a big one for Murphysboro.
2:50 remaining. It's a 5-point lead for the Red Devils. Number 10, Abel, his 2nd. No good, and it's Hinton that gets the rebound for Carterville.
Missed free throws by Murphysboro, keeping Carterville in this game, but they've got to take advantage of it. And now Hawkins just throws the ball out of bounds.
Yep.
But they're going to say it was off of, I think, Abel.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to change the call.
Yep. Good call. It just shot completely 90 degrees left. Daryl Murphy wants to have a conversation with the official. The official comes over to him. Oh, it's worth the price of admission just watching Hawk and Murphy work.
Yeah.
Carterville's basketball on the far sideline, 39-34. They'll trigger, get it to Berkey. Berkey now to Hawkins. Hawkins isolates on Abernathy. Over to the left corner, Berkey dribbles around into the paint, pulls up, kicks it to Lustenberger. Head fake, jumper from 12, good!
Carterville's hit their last 4.
Timeout on the floor with 2:24 remaining. Carterville's pulled to within 3. It's 39-36. And what a ball game here tonight, Scott Hudson.
Well, give Carterville a lot of credit. They've been down by 9 at one point in the first half. They came back. They've been down, I believe, by 9 in the second half. They've now cut it to 3 with 2:24 to go. Carterville's not going to go away, and it's probably going to come down to Murphysboro's ability or inability to hit free throws down the stretch.
Carterville is 20-11 on the season. Murphysboro 27-2 on the year. The winner advances to the sectional. It's going to be played next week in Carterville. That would be a Wednesday night game. The loser has a long bus ride home tonight.
Yeah, the long bus ride, and the spring season begins in probably a few days.
39-36, 2:24 on the clock. Murphy basketball, length of the floor to go. Abel's going to trigger. He gets it to Abernathy. Abernathy has Biddle on him. Carterville's picking up full court pressure. Light a little bit, though. They bring it into the front court with Clemens. Clemens on the left hash, looks and dribbles, and a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Lustenberger as he got matched up and tied up with A.J. Walker.
I did not see that. I was watching the ball.
Hinton checks back in to replace Townsend Barton. And A.J. Walker, who has 4 free throws tonight, is at the line. It's the first. 11 in the game now for Walker, the 6'5 junior from Murphy. He is a good ball player. Got to give him credit.
He is a good ball player, and he's made some big free throws tonight as well.
Second from Walker is good. 12 now. 6-point lead for the Devils. Carterville's ball linked to the floor to go. Little Hawk and Lustenberger chat. Carterville needs to pick up the pace. They trail by 6 with 2 to play and a travel. Turnover on the Lions.
That is what you call an unforced error, as Hawkins was going to go to Lustenberger on the wing, and Lustenberger was going towards the inside, and that's what Hawkins has explained to Lustenberger.
He is not
and that turnover is a killer.
Yes, it is. Every possession is precious right now for Carterville.
You're going to have to start fouling.
Here comes Berkey on Clemens. Knocks the ball out of bounds. Quick hands by Blake. But it's going to stay with the Red Devils. Minute 53 showing on the clock. SIU Credit Union postgame report coming up. Murphy has the 6-point lead. The 5-point lead. And the ball. Clemens into the front court. Carterville tries to get the trap. He swings it right side to Feggins. Now up top it goes to Abernathy. Abernathy. Biddle reaches in, puts a hand on the chest, and a call. Foul is going to be Peyton's 4th. And now Tyreek Feggins goes to the line with 1:40 remaining in the game. And he'll be shooting 2, as that's the 10th team foul on Carterville. Murphysboro in the double bonus.
Well, I look back at this game so far, Dave, and Carterville, I can think of 3 big threes that Carterville missed that may have changed the score in this game right now.
Abernathy with 9 gets the first free throw to fall. This Lions broadcast brought to you by IBEW Local 702, supporter of Lions Sports.
Go ahead, Dave.
IBEW Local 702, dedicated to providing better lifestyle for members, a better life for all.
Murphysboro's been to the free throw line 13 times in the second half. Carterville only 4.
Second, rims out. Hinton gets the board for the Lions. 6-point lead, minute 35. Hawkins, top of the circle, drives, pulls up, kicks it to Berkey. He takes it in the paint, right-hand floater off the mark. Hinton was there over the back or out of bounds. Out of bounds off of Murphysboro. It's going to stay with the Lions.
Carterville catches a break there.
Caden Hawkins, he'll inbound from the baseline. Gets it to Biddle. Biddle has Clemens on him. Step back, gets it to Lustenberger, left wing, now up top to Hawkins. Right side to Berkey. He immediately drives in.
He walked
with the basketball.
2 unforced errors on Carterville, their last 2 possessions. When you need a 3, Carterville's still trying to drive into the paint. And that is a bad turnover.
5th turnover here in the second half, unofficially, 42-36. 6-point Murphy lead with the ball. Clemens takes the inbound. Hawkins on him. Minute 10. Clemens drives, dribbles through the free throw lane, loses the handle, a foul on Carterville. And shooting 2 will be Calvin Clemens. The foul was on Carterville's Blake Berkey, his 3rd. Clemens' free throw is good. Lustenberger comes in, Hinton comes in, replacing Barton and Nolan Hartford.
Dave, the one common denominator in the games that Carterville has lost since Hawkins came back, Nashville, Pinckneyville, is they have not gotten to the free throw line near as much as their opponents. And that's going to be the difference in this game if Carterville ends up losing.
Under 60 to play now. 44-36, the 8-point lead. Carterville needs shots. Berkey has it, drives the baseline, pass, winds up with Hinton. He gets his shot blocked. Turnover Lions. Here come the Wildcats, the Red Devils. Right side Abernathy pulls up. Lustenberger has to foul him, stops the clock. Murphysboro fans stand on their feet on the far side. They're cheering on their Red Devils. Cade Lustenberger just picked up his third foul. And at the line is going to be Carmelo Abernathy. 6-foot sophomore, hits the first free throw. 11 in the game for Carmelo. John Stroud comes into the game for the first time, replacing Blake Berkey. Second from Abernathy is good. 10-point game. 35 to play. Hawkins drives, jumper from 12. No good. Rebound Murphy. Jump ball, possession arrow. Keeps the ball with Murphysboro.
And this game may end up being a 10-12 point win. The game was a lot closer than what this final score will indicate.
Yes, it was. 20 seconds as the fans start to make their way to the doors. Here at West Frankfort, wrapping up the regional for 2022. Murphy fans erupt as the Red Devils are going to win over Carterville. Their season will come to an end, 46-36. Murphysboro now 28-2 on the year. Your Carterville Lions finish the season 20-12. Post-game show next on News Radio WJPF.
And my knees are sore. Oh. All right, this will be enough.
Back at Max Morris Gymnasium at West Frankfort High School. Murphysboro Red Devils just knock off your Carterville Lions 46-36 as they get the trophy from the officials here at West Frankfort celebrating the regional championship. Murphysboro now 28-2 on the year. Carterville 20-12 for the season, and just like that, basketball season is done for the Lions.
Seems like just yesterday we were making that trip to Redbud, and now We're at the end of February, and Carterville's season has just come to an end. It was an exciting season, a great second half of the year for Carterville. But in this game in particular, Carterville fought from the start to the end. They had a chance to cut the 6-point lead to 3 at least 2 times in the fourth quarter. Just couldn't get the big shot to fall when they needed it. They just were a little short tonight, and Murphysboro, give them all the credit in the world. They're a very quick team, a very fast team. They've got Walker, the big guy in the middle that's hard to contend with. Murphysboro is going to move on to the Carterville sectional next Wednesday night. Some of the stats: Carterville 40% from the field for the game, 42% for Murphysboro. Murphysboro had 3 threes in the game. Carterville had 4, so it wasn't an aerial show by either team from beyond the arc. Here's the difference in the game. Murphysboro 15 of 22 from the free throw line. Carterville 6 of 10. Murphysboro at the free throw line 12 more times and scored 9 more points than Carterville did at the free throw line. Carterville was out-rebounded 20-14. Hinton led Carterville with 5 rebounds. Walker led Murphysboro with 12 rebounds. Murphysboro had 8 turnovers, Carterville 11.
When you look at scoring for first the Murphysboro Red Devils, they were led by 3 players with 12 points. Calvin Clemens, also A.J. Walker, and Carmelo Abernathy, all 3 finished with 12 points in the game. Tyreek Feggins finishes with 3, Alec Abel with 2, and Carmelo Davis with 3. 46 points scored by Murphysboro. Carterville was led tonight by Caden Hawkins with 13. Peyton Biddle chipped in 5. Blake Berkey with 1. Townsend Barton had 4. Aiden Hinton had 8. And then Cade Lustenberger finishes with 5. Carterville scores 36 points in the 10-point loss, 46-36 here at the West Frankfort Regional. Good ball game, but you got to give credit to Murphy. They put Carterville away. Carterville couldn't get the big shot, missed a lot of good shots, didn't get to the free throw line as often as Murphysboro, and Murphy took advantage of that.
And also, I think besides the missed shots, and those, you're going to have those nights where you don't really shoot the ball that well. But other than that, Carterville still was within 6. And on consecutive possessions, had unforced turnovers, and that was the killer. Hawkins threw the ball away when he thought Lustenberger was going to stay to the outside. Instead, Lustenberger went to the inside. Ball goes out of bounds. Berkey drives to the middle of the paint, walks, and those 2 turnovers were really the dagger for Carterville in this game.
46-36, the final score. Murphysboro advances. Carterville Lions, their season comes to a close. We need to name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Coach Shane Hawkins will be joining us here on our post game, and we'll continue here on the SIU Credit Union post game show. We'll see if we can get an update on the girls game from Nashville as well. Thank you for tuning in here to Lions Sports on News Radio WJPF.
Rain or shine,
46-36, the final score here at West Frankfort. And Carterville's season has come to a close after the loss. They finish 20-12 on the year. Scott Hudson, we need to name a Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game.
Well, I'm going to be a homer.
All right.
Because it is the last game of the year for Carterville.
All right.
And I honestly, I mean, you can pick one. I say the Carterville Lions as a team. You look at what they did. Go back to the start of the season. They never had a complete team until early January. Then after that, they had Hinton out for a couple of games because of sickness. They had Stroud out 1 or 2 games, and they still finished very, very strong from the first part of January to the end of the season. You look at their losses. They lost to a 2-loss Murphysboro team tonight. They lost to a Pinckneyville team that only had, 3 losses when they played them a week ago?
Yep.
They lost to a Charleston team that was ranked 3rd in the state of Missouri in Class 3. And, of course, Nashville, who's ranked 6th in the state of Illinois. Their losses were to very good teams. And other than the Nashville game, Carterville could have won those other 3 games. They just had a break that didn't go their way here or there. They had a shot that didn't go their way here or there. But I'm going to go with the Carterville Lions as a team. They gave us a lot of thrills this year. They gave us a heck of an effort here tonight, just came up a little short. I can't really single any one player out because everybody contributed to their successful season. So I'm going to go with the Carterville Lions as a team.
Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal. Star of the game goes to the entire squad of the Carterville Lions here this evening, owned by Joe and Lindsay McCann of Carterville for over 20 years. They specialize in residential and commercial landscape maintenance, tree trimming, snow removal. They also do hedge work, bush trimming, bush hogging. They do spring and fall cleanups, a little bit of everything. Just give them a call, 618-534-8148 for Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal. Our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. It's the entire team. They finish the season 20-12 on the year, 8-3 now in the last 11 games. They finished strong, but just couldn't overcome a Murphysboro Red Devil team here tonight in this regional final. They lose by 10, 46-36, as Coach Shane Hawkins is still down in the locker room with his team. He'll be making his way up here, Scotty, but what a year it's been when you look back at some of the wins. You know, Carterville won 4 of their first 5. They won 8 of their first 10 games to start off the season.
Yeah, they did it, and their first loss of the season was to Steelville, who's a 1A school, who's probably going to win a regional here tonight. And they're 1A regional. Steelville, every one of Steelville's losses this year came to 2A schools. They're a very good team. You know, we talked about Charleston. We talked about Nashville, Pinckneyville. You know, there's a couple in there that Carterville would love to have back, I'm sure. Either or both of the Hamilton County games, and the Chester game was one that really stuck out to me. But, you know, Carterville just played so well in the second half of the season and came up a little short here tonight, but they gave Murphysboro everything they wanted. And therefore, about a minute or two in that fourth quarter, when Carterville was down 4, I thought this thing's going to get real interesting if Carterville hits a 3 and cuts it to 1. But they weren't able to get the big shot when they needed it. And Murphysboro, who made 15 free throws tonight, made enough down the stretch to win by 10.
Let's update some scores from around Southern Illinois. The Carterville girls, the last score I see, still in the fourth quarter. Carterville was leading by 7, 46-39 over Mater Dei. That's the last score I've got. In the third quarter, Pana leads Salem 25-17. In boys play, Centralia leads Mount Vernon by 5 in the third, 29-24. Also in the third, Mater Dei boys lead Columbia 40-26. Nashville at the half is the last score I have, a 23-13 10-point lead for the Hornets. Cobden leading Goreville at the half. That score has not updated since we last reported. Let's got some finals here now. Let's look. Christopher blows out Cesar tonight, 52-20.
Ooh, that is
32-point lead win tonight for Christopher Bearcats. Mount Carmel gets by Fairfield 55-42. Murphy knocked off your Lions here tonight, 46-36. Marion beat Mascoutah 40-38
That's
this evening.
That's a big. Mascoutah's very, very good.
That's a final score. Hamco got beat by Massac County, 63-45. Steelville knocks off Weber Township, 42-38. And Central knocked off Althoff, 63-49. Let me refresh here and see if we're getting an update on the girls. 46-39 is the last I'm seeing. No updates from Athletic Director Brett Dial. And so, man, that Marion win's a big win.
That is a big win for the Wildcats against a Mascoutah team that's very good. Of those scores that you gave, I believe the other regional or subsectional that feeds into the Carterville sectional next week, they're behind a day or two. So I think Breeze Central and Breeze Mater Dei will play each other tomorrow night for the championship. So whoever wins that game will play Massac County on Tuesday night.
Correct.
Wednesday night, if things go as we think they will, Nashville will take on this Murphysboro team on Wednesday night, and then, of course, the two winners will play in the championship Friday night.
Yep. That is how it goes. 46-36, our final score here this evening. Carterville girls just won, knocking off Mater Dei. They advance now to the Super Sectionals. Is that it, Carbondale?
I think the Super Sectional is in Vandalia.
Is it in Vandalia?
I think so. I have to check that, but I think it's in Vandalia.
63-52, Carterville knocks off Mater Dei at the Nashville Sectional, Super Sectional. I'm getting lost in my sectionals. That was the sectional final tonight. 63-52. They advanced to the Super Sectional.
And you're going to go home tonight and sleep on a sectional.
Yes, that's true. I will sleep on the couch. 63-52. Congratulations, Coach Todd Rogers. They just keep on rolling. They've had an outstanding game. I watched the Carterville-Nashville game the other night. Good ball game. Alicia Doyle, Amaya Doyle. Carterville played 5 players and 5 players only the entire game.
Yep. Carterville only played, well, if you take away the last under a minute to go in the game, Carterville only played 7 tonight when they normally play 8. Hartford and Barton got in. Stroud didn't get in until under a minute to go. So Carterville pretty much went with their starting 5 most of the game. And I just feel like that they gave everything they had. It wasn't a case of, they got blown out. They just got beat by the better team. I mean, this Murphysboro team's only lost 2 games all year. And there's a reason why. They're quick. They're fast. They shot the ball well tonight, probably better than they have in a while. And they've got the big kid in the middle, Walker, who, he can be a game changer on the inside. And the thing about this Carterville team, Dave, they have a lot of kids coming back next year. A lot of kids. And as Coach Hawkins comes up here.
46-36 is the score here tonight. Murphysboro knocks off the Carterville Lions in this regional final, and our head coach, Coach Shane Hawkins, joins us. Coach, good ball game, close ball game, but you got to give Murphysboro some credit. They put it away at the end. Just got it within 3, was it? And
3 or 4.
Just couldn't get any closer, and turnovers hurt us.
Yeah, I was really worried about their athleticism. They're so long and so athletic. And I guess I was probably more worried about it offensively because they typically don't come up and get after it all the time defensively. And tonight they did. Tonight they were really good defensively, and they caused us all kind of problems with their athleticism and inner strength. God, I mean, that was a physical basketball game. It was physical in everything you did, and that's one thing that we have to learn for the next 9 months is how physical it is, and how physical you have to play to have success in the postseason.
And Coach, going to the second half, you were able to chip away, get close. You got to within 3 at one point, and then there were at least two times where you had an open three. I think one would have cut the lead to one. This place would have erupted. I think it was Lusty's missed three. Great shots. They just didn't go in. You just couldn't get that big shot when you needed it.
Yeah, it was. I think Caden had one in the corner.
Yes, he did.
Maybe at 4 or 5. That man, if they could give us a little bit of momentum, and then Lusty had one, and you know what? But it comes back to their athleticism. It's like you're always playing faster because they're coming at you, and every pass was challenged, every dribble was challenged. We had some open looks, but it never really felt like you were open. It was like, man, here they come. I've got to get it off. We missed some stuff at the rim because I think we were kind of watching for A.J. Walker and figuring out where he was coming from and where he was going to block it from. And Fagans is just a super athlete, and we have to learn from it. It takes us. You have to have a lot of things. First of all, you have to be really good to win in the postseason, and I think we're a really good team. Have to have some break. Got to be able to make some shots, and they hit some threes. Abernathy hit a couple, and we knew he's an okay shooter. He's not a great shooter. We lost Abel once in the first half, and we couldn't lose him. But our biggest fear offensively was the offensive rebounds. And I think they got 6 points maybe early maybe their first 6 of the game were off the offensive glass. Yep. And again, it's just it's that physicalness and that attitude and mindset of being able to go get a big boy rebound in a regional championship game. And I hate it for our seniors because I think we'll learn, but we won't have those seniors don't have the chance to learn from it. So we've got 9 months and see how much we can get better and how we can improve then.
Coach, what a season. 20 wins. You finished 20 and 12 on the year. This has just been a great year for this program.
It's been a tale of kind of 3 seasons. We had guys out early, and we kind of got off to, I don't want to say a slow start because we 5-1 or 9-2, but I never thought we weren't who we were. We had guys banged up. We had guys coming off surgery. We had, the first 2 weeks of practice was like a mass unit and just trying to have enough guys to practice. And so you kind of make it through the Trico tournament, and I thought we got better as December went on. Struggled bad early January. We hit our rough spot. I'd love to take this team that we had the last 2 or 3 weeks, take them back and go play those 5 or 6 or 7 games, because I think you're going to have a different outcome. And then we add another piece in middle of January, and that again kind of changed who we were and changed how we played. And so for our guys to fight through this year, and the one thing we talked about our guys afterwards is not only was this year hard, they're coming off a season where they played 15 games. They didn't play any games last year with the intensity of not even a regional championship game, but they played hard, but there was nobody in the stands. You have guys, and I don't want to say it was a wasted season, but it was 15 games. And those 15 games didn't prepare us for 31 games here. It didn't prepare us for going to play Nashville and Pinckneyville and Murphy. And so I'm looking forward to getting back to work with these guys. I hate when the season ends because this is my life. This is my livelihood. And we need to get some guys to kind of rest up. And we got to be really good in the weight room. And then our skills got to get better. And I told them, going into next year, you got a big bullseye on your back. We started 5 underclassmen the last couple of weeks. Massac plays all underclassmen, and Heron's had 1 or 2 seniors. Other than that, everybody was kind of senior dominated this year, and so expectations are going to be really high. You're going to have a bullseye on you every single day, and now we're going to get a dose of how to handle that.
And you talk about your squad that's be coming back next year. You've got a lot of kids coming back. Take nothing away from Townsend Barton or John Stroud, who were key components of your team this year. But the nucleus of what you have coming back, these are the kids that really help carry you in, especially in the second half of the season. They got that experience of what it's like to play in a big game tonight. Now, as you said, it's a matter of taking what they learned from tonight and taking that into the off season and working a little harder, getting a little stronger, and making sure next year you at least get back to this championship game.
And I think, we go back to I think part of what we do here, and I understand how, coaches get criticized for how, who they play and who they don't play, but the thing is, do you make a difference in a kid's life? And I just told Townsend this in the locker room, the amount that he's grown as a person from the time he got here as a sophomore, and we butted heads. We butted heads several times, and he agreed with me, but I think it made us both better people. It made me a better coach. It made him a better athlete. He became more coachable. I became more understanding. That's what it's about. It's that relationship of somebody kind of moving in and doing things completely different than what he was accustomed to. And I couldn't be more proud of the way he's grown in 3 years. And I told him, I'll be his biggest fan in the track. I'll be his biggest fan when he goes to South Dakota State next year. John Stroud's the one senior who was here as a freshman. He's the only one that made it through. We had 3 seniors. We picked up Townie as a sophomore. We picked up Chris Clover as a junior in a shortened season. John's the one that made it all the way through for 4 years and made great strides early. I mean, from the end of last season, the amount he worked, the amount of time that he spent in the gym, and I mean, it was every weekend. It was a couple nights a week. Coach, can I get in the gym? Absolutely. I'm not going to turn you away. He wanted to work, and he was really good for us early, and it was hard. And then to add somebody that, like Chris Clover, and who ate it all up and loved to be in the middle of all this. And I couldn't be more proud of those 3 guys, and we're going to miss them. We're going to miss those guys. We're going to miss them in the locker room. We're going to miss them on bus trips. We're going to miss them in practice. We're going to miss them in games. So I'm really excited for those 3 guys. I'm really proud of them. And now you got a bunch of juniors that are going into their last year. What strides are they going to make?
Coach, before I let you go, I don't know if you know this, but the girls won tonight, 63-52. They're 27-6 now. They win that sectional. That's a good ball team.
It's a really good team. It's a really good team, and congratulations to Coach Rogers and Coach Russells and those girls. And that was a tough sectional to go beat Nashville on their home floor, to go beat Mater Dei, and it's kind of like the South down here in 2A basketball. I mean, our sectional, and I don't know who won tonight, but you take any of the 8 teams that were playing tonight, you got some really good programs, and we're right on the cusp of getting into that next level. And again, hopefully we can learn from it and put those things in place for next year.
Coach, you talked earlier about Townsend Barton and John Stroud and Clover, and how they made you a better coach. You able to understand them, whatever. But I just want to take the time to say you made our broadcast better. I mean, you were up here. You were after every game, win or lose. You were up here talking to us, and I know sometimes after a tough loss, it's hard to come up here and be able to take a deep breath and talk. But we appreciate everything you've done this year, coming up and being part of our broadcast, because we enjoy having you up here.
Well, you see it so many times where everybody wants to post when they win or do something positive. They want to go talk on the radio when they win, and that's not what the job's about. You got to take the good and take the bad, and we take our wins, we take our losses, and we hope we learn from them. And the same thing for me. We got to being able to come up here every night, and I don't know that anybody listens to the nonsense that I spew about, but you guys do a really good job. You give me really easy questions, and I go back and watch the games, and you guys do and I listen to a lot of games on the radio on a Tuesday, Friday, Saturday night, and watch stuff on NFHS, and you guys are as better than anybody else in the area, because you're honest about what you do. You call the game. So I appreciate you. I appreciate what you guys do for our program and for our athletes. And not every team is able to have every game on the radio, and I think maybe sometimes people take that for granted. But we're very fortunate, and we're excited that we get to share our season with you guys. And it's a really long season, and hopefully next year will be a little bit longer.
Coach Shane Hawkins joins us here, final time for 2021-22. as the Lions fall to Murphysboro in this regional final at West Frankfort, 46-36. Coach, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for everything, and
it'll be here before you know it.
After 2 weeks, I'll be ready for basketball season to start up again.
You know what? And that's the hard thing, like for me, is you have high school basketball for 2 more weeks, and then you have the NCAA tournaments, the conference tournaments next weekend, and so I'm occupied till about the first Monday in April, and then it's time to go back to work.
Yep. We'll see each other on the golf course.
I wish I could play golf. I wish I could have had time to get to the golf course. I'm gonna work on that this summer.
Shane Hawkins, the head coach of your Carterville Lions, 46-36. Their season ends. Their record for the season, 20-12. Thank you, Shane Hawkins.
Thank you, guys.
Joining us here tonight, Coach, Coach Scott. Wrap us up, buddy.
Well, I tell you what, it was an exciting season. Obviously, like any other season, whether it be football or basketball, it had its ups, had its downs. But it's always fun. You know, we love bringing Carterville Lions fans to the games on the air and with a live stream. It's a pleasure for us. I mean, we do it because we enjoy doing it. And I can't say enough about the job you do for me, as far as usually you're at the games before I am. You set up the equipment, and I appreciate that. I mean, you do a great job of calling the games. It's easy for me to feed off of what you do, and I just feel very, very fortunate to be able to work with you yet another year. And I just want to thank you for everything that you've done for me. And you know what? It'll be late August before you know it.
Yeah, that's just what I was going to say. We'll fire it all back up coming up in August with football season. For now, I guess we'll look forward to a baseball fantasy league and Final Four tournament brackets and everything, because the basketball season and the high school broadcasting season has come to a close here tonight at West Frankfort, 46-36. It's a pleasure to do the games with you. It's a lot of fun. It's why we do it.
It's why we do it. And
for these kids, I love watching these kids play. And now I guess we'll shift our attention over to the girls. They'll be playing next week for a super sectional title. And my gosh, could they go back to state? It's a real possibility with this team.
I think they've, not knowing anything about, I know Paris and the other team was Pana. They were going to play the winner of that game. Don't know anything about those two teams, but I can't imagine that those two teams would be any better than a Nashville or a Breeze Mater Day. Yep. So maybe Carterville's gotten through the rough stretch, but they're going to be playing the super sectional. Good luck to Coach Rogers and his girls. And if you get a chance this upcoming week, come out and watch the sectional at Carterville. It's going to be some really good basketball with some really good teams.
Yep.
I know I'll be there at least one, probably a couple of nights. But just thanks to everybody, all the Carterville Lions fans, for listening and watching us this year. It was a pleasure. We enjoyed it, and thanks for all the kind words we heard from a lot of people this year. We appreciate it. And like I said, we'll be back late August.
Again, Carterville girls win tonight 63-52. They're 27-6 on the season. Congratulations to them. And here tonight, Murphysboro knocks off your Carterville Lions 46-36, the final score. For our producer, engineer back at the studio, Brian Arpau, he's been with us all season. For my broadcast partner, the best in the business, Scott Hudson, I'm Dave McKenzie. Thank you for tuning in to Carterville Lions Sports all season long, right here on your home for Lions Sports, News Radio WJPF. God bless and good night.
All right, gentlemen, by the way, it's exactly 6 months till football.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Brian, thanks for everything, buddy.